Hi everyone, I'm Sania Farooqui and you are watching the Sania Farooqui Show, and a very warm welcome to all of you to our latest series called Women and Human Rights, a series where I'll be speaking to human rights practitioners, advocates and policymakers from all around the world to discuss topics related to human rights. Joining us today, we have somebody from Ukraine, Ella Lamakh. She is a social policy expert and women's rights advocate. She heads the Democracy Development Center, an NGO based in Kyiv, Ukraine. For more than 25 years, she has worked in international organizations on implementing and managing social policy program activities in cooperation with the government and NGOs. The focus has been on effective Ukrainian legislation on family, gender policies, prevention of violence and trafficking in human beings, and gender issues in HIV and AIDS services. After Russia invaded Ukraine on February 24th, 2022, she began working in Western Ukraine, helping organize support for internally displaced people. Thank you, Ella, so much, and welcome to the Sania Farooqui Show. I know you've had a very long day. You've been on the road, so truly grateful that you've been able to join us. It's pretty late over there. It's pretty late here. But thank you again so much for joining us on the Sania Farooqui Show.
Hello, Sania, and hello, everyone. Thank you for inviting me. Hello from Ukraine.
Ella, it's been almost 77 days since the attack in Ukraine began, and you've been in the country since the beginning. How are you coping? How's your family doing? How are you doing? I know you've been on the road and it's been very difficult for you to get a moment where you can take a break and breathe and just look after yourself. But tell us a little about how it's been going on for you.
Yes, thank you. And I'm in Ukraine. I'm in Ukraine with my son, but my daughter and my daughter-in-law with her son in the Paris, in France. So it's the first war in Ukraine. I started to live. I moved to west of Ukraine, to Lvivskaya Oblast. Lviv Oblast near Poland. I live in Sambir, Sambirsky Rayon. Its village is Voyutichi. It's 40 minutes from border from Poland. It's Shigeni. So it's my mother and my brother, unfortunately, in occupied territory of Ukraine in Khersonskaya Oblast. It's a big deal. It's actually, I'm afraid for them, and I called my mom and my brother every day. I asked them what happened, etc., etc., etc. So they live in Skadovsk Rayon.
Mm-hmm. And
yes, it's a problem for us.
It is. We're seeing, of course, the impact of war has been brutal. We're seeing job losses. We're seeing so many lives, so many people who are dying. There are a lot of refugees leaving Ukraine and moving into other border countries which are close by, which have opened up. According to the United Nations, 4.8 million jobs have been lost in Ukraine since Russia's invasion. And as the hostilities continue, people are being forced into longer exiles. What are you seeing on the ground? Give us a sense of how people are struggling without work, without food, without water, basic life necessities. You've been working tirelessly helping locals and IDPs. So tell us a little about what humanitarian assistance and help you've been able to provide, and what are the challenges that people are facing on the ground right now?
Actually, from first day of the war, Ukrainian society and Ukrainian citizens are mobilized, and they started to help each other. They started work as volunteers, everyone from east of Ukraine, from west of Ukraine, doesn't matter from region, but everybody understood they should help each other and support each other. So it's maybe we have experience from our first revolution of Maidan, second revolution, the European Revolution on Maidan, and war in Donbass from 2014. And so it's everybody understood that we should help each other. And I remember when I came to Sambi Rayon on Boyutichi village, and this village worked together for build shelter for refugees, for IDPs. And they bought sheets, different clothes, different stuff for kitchen, etc., etc. We opened shelters in school, in sport gymnasium class, in different class, and everybody started work. And just example, in Lviv city, many offices stopped work and they opened shelters in the office.
Yeah.
They moved furniture, everything, and bought a lot of karamat sheets and invited people.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Many IDPs asked us how we can help you. We are ready to help you too. We are refugees, but we are ready to help you and work with you. So just example, our NGO, Democracy Development Center, I invited in our organization to help us one lady from villages, from local community, and one lady from IDPs from Donbas region. She asked me, can I help you? I am ready to work with your organization and I'm ready to work as volunteer. It's the same with Oksana. She's from local community from Voyutichi village. She asked me, Ella, how I can help you? I'm ready to work as volunteer. So it's Ukraine mobilized and everybody to help each other. It's actually a lot of NGOs in Ukraine. We have good experience to work with international donors organization. We are different because in Russia, Belarus, and other countries, NGO didn't work with international society, didn't work with international donors organizations. Or in Ukraine, we are free, we are flexible, and our government supported us, and our government supported us as work with international organization. So we have this experience. So it's many NGOs started work with themselves, partners from different countries, and started to receive food, to send sheets and different stuff. Many NGOs started work, and just example, our NGO, we changed our work plan too, and donors changed themselves plan too, and they asked us, what your needs? We are ready to change plan, we are ready to change task of the project, and we are ready to help your organization to work with IDPs and with local community. So it's everybody was opened for cooperation.
Yeah.
Is this important?
Yeah, that's amazing. And that is all happening in the middle of war when there are bombs being dropped.
Yes, if we are talking about job and workplace, yes, it's a big problem for us. And just example, we have partner in Nikolaevsk Oblast, in Mykolaiv. They told me, Ella, a lot of people lost job. They don't have salaries, they don't have job, they cannot buy food. Food in the stores, a lot of food in the stores, but price high, and they don't have salary.
Yeah.
So today we sent new post box with food for them, because many people lost job. Just example, I had a trip from Moldova to Kyiv through Odessa region. All our long trip from Odessa to Kyiv, a lot of supermarkets are closed, a lot of stations or bazaar or something, food market were closed. So we didn't eat on the way, because a lot of closes, stores, cafe, restaurants, etc., etc. So it's difficult, absolutely difficult. People don't have money to buy food or something. It's independent of region. Just example, west of Ukraine, they have a job and they have resources because they're near a border, Poland, Slovakia, Romania, etc. But east of Ukraine, it's a central part of Ukraine, it's difficult. Actually, today, every region of Ukraine is different.
Yeah. There are a lot of evidence from this conflict that shows that criminals are profiting the most from the chaos and the desperation of the war, and that's impacting mostly young women and children. Can you share what you've seen, what's happening? We're hearing reports of women getting raped, being forced into human trafficking, prostitution. Are you aware of these incidents, and what can the international community do to help right now?
Actually, I had a monitoring of 3 borders, Ukraine and Poland, Shigeni, Romania, Moldova, and Slovakia. We don't have enough. It's the same for Ukrainian side and other countryside. We don't have enough information about be careful with your passport, or about trafficking human being, or about prostitution, or something. It's yes, it's just example, Shigeni border, they have a lot of posters, but I asked many women about, did you see posters about this danger situation? You be careful with this, be careful with your children, and please use this bus, please use this station, etc. A lot of women concentrated with your children just away and looking for bus or some volunteer. Nobody seeing on the poster or something. So it's as I asked some women about, what do you need to understand this danger situation? Is this need? Is this organization can help you with this? This organization can help you with some information. It will be useful for them. Give everybody some information, some booklet or some posters, because just example, guides of border, I asked them, can you give me some information about trafficking human being? It's something, it's on Romania border and Moldova border and Poland border. The answer me, oh, you can open your internet and read about this situation, about this issue. Come on, guys, a lot of people from villages without internet or without online, or they have a lot of children, they have a lot of...
The last thing they want to do is go online and
yes,
read.
absolutely. A lot of people cannot understand how they can see this information, look at this information in the online. Or as examples, a lot of people cannot understand what is trafficking human being or prostitution, or what is dangerous, no danger situation, etc. So it's important for us to give this information on, just example, tent with food, tent with coffee, and tent or Shigeni border. Shigeni has a lot of different tents with food, with clothes, with mobile phone. With everybody should have some booklet, and give food and booklet, clothes and booklet, coffee, tea, and some materials about different cases, and hotline number, etc., etc. Because somebody can see this poster and somebody cannot see.
Yeah.
And look at it, no look at it. But if you have with you, it will be useful.
Yeah. So opening borders, while that's generous and that's hugely appreciated, that at least the people have somewhere to go to and they are able to escape the state of war. But should all neighboring countries who are allowing Ukraine safe passage right now should be doing more than just allowing them to enter? apart from the safety precaution, what else can be done to help the Ukrainians who are in this position of difficult times where they are leaving their country, they've left their family members, their homes, with or without, or in whatever state that they're doing, leaving the countries? How else can the neighboring countries that are allowing them help them? One is, as you said, give them posters, give them information, which at the moment they don't have. And there is no sense of what to do once they enter the country. Where are they headed?
Yeah, actually, a lot of women with children, when I asked them, where you going? Do you have some friends in the Europe? Do you have families or some people where you living? Living? A lot of people answer me this, oh, we just going and we will ask volunteers. We will find a job. We will find a home place. We will ask volunteers. And I want to say thank you very much, or all citizens of Poland who help us, and they have excellent logistic rules, skills, and logistic way when you come to Poland, and the same with Romania. But sometimes it's difficult, especially women with children. They're thinking that Europe is ready to help them, and they will sometimes they cannot understand that they should prepare herself or themselves for trip. And many women with children left, but now they ask us how we can back, or Europe is very difficult for us, or we don't have good skills to live in this country, or we don't know this language, or it's difficult. So it's actually, we conducted a roundtable, online roundtable with our international partners in Europe, with feminism organization, with some NGO who started work with IDPs, Ukrainian IDPs. They told us, yes, the same situation in every country. Problem with language, problem with some Ukrainian IDPs thinking that they will wait when war will finish, but they don't know where this war will be finished.
Yeah.
And they have stress. They understand they should work, but they need have time just to talk with them, just take tea and talk with tea and with coffee about problem in Ukraine and with families, etc., etc. Actually, when I was in the USA, many veterans organization organized a coffee party or tea party. We just come and just talk about different problem, different situation. Maybe we should start this experience to share in the Europe countries, to start work with IDPs from Ukraine.
Yeah.
Especially with teenagers, especially with women, different women, especially with older women. It is difficult for them. Different society, different feeling, different understanding Europe and Ukraine, and they have stress. Actually, we are tired, just for me and my colleagues, we are tired to live with stress. Actually, I looking for on the phone and want to read news, what's happened, where, what I should do, how it's quickly, etc. So it's difficult. It's difficult for us, and I understand sometime I should talk with somebody and somebody to help me. And I want to talk about my problem, about situation, etc., etc. I have a nice case with me. One day on Facebook, on Messenger, I received a note. Hello, I am Mary Jane from California. I want to help you, and I understand what's happened with you. I worked with refugees in another country. And she started me And she started write me every day, every morning. And she wrote me, "Hello, Ella, good morning from the USA, from California, but I'm going to sleep." It's just a couple notes, and I was happy. Every morning, I started write her notes. So I have nice friends, the same situation with Lisa Hoffman, with Martina Vandenberg, with Uliana Trilowska, with Lauren Schmitz, with her family and her community. A lot of people started write me just note. And it's very important for us. When I received some notes from different people, "Ella, we are with you," and send me photos with some pictures, with houses, with some flowers, and I'm free. I'm happy. So I changed my
So nice.
feel, yes, and I started smell, and I'm very happy. So
I
it's very
promise that
important.
I'll send you all my cat videos. I have
Thank
two
you, and
cats at
please,
home.
yes, and please, different people. Hello, Iron Man, for hello, Wednesday. I have a new friends, and we decided, by the way, we decided each other when this war will stop, and we will have a lot of trips.
Yes, absolutely. I hope so. I hope that even I get to meet you, and I am going to send you all my cat pictures and
Yes,
videos regularly.
yes, and we'll invite each other at
Yes.
home, and I prepared my room for guests. Yes.
That's so nice. It's really heartening, the solidarity and support and the love Ukraine is receiving, and even just to see how much Ukrainians are fighting back. It's been extraordinary. And yes, it is tough. You are exhausted, but we can only hope and pray that this will come to an end soon, and perhaps we'll be able to enjoy a cup of coffee or tea and talk and meet in person and look
Yes.
back at what all you had to go through to survive what you have been surviving for the past 77 days. And it's difficult. I don't want to come back to talking after just breaking into such a good laugh and a
Sure.
smile. But my last two questions: what's happening internally in Ukraine? There are so many IDPs. You are working with them. What kind of help and assistance do they need from international communities and organizations who are trying to help? What more is needed and can be done?
It's a difficult question, but as for my experience, a lot of women, especially IDPs in Ukraine, on west of Ukraine, from IDPs from east of Ukraine, they don't have a job, or they have some laptops or notes. They need them to buy some equipment, and they need to buy some. It's just example, our organization, we started by washing machine, boiler, because it's important for them to have a condition. It's normal condition. And we started work with them for renovation of apartments or houses. And also we understood many women are ready to work, but they don't have equipment for them. They don't have laptops and other. And just example, we bought for some young women from Donetsk region, we bought equipment for manicure. I forgot it's in English, manicure. Makeup, no, equipment for makeup.
Manicure.
And for manicure, manicure. And she started work, and she started have a house, or started a business.
Yeah.
It's good for her. So we bought equipment for young men from Donbass. They started renovation in villages for houses. So we should think how we can to change situation with job, and think about new job for them, new kind of job for them, maybe online. A lot of women cannot understand how they can work online.
Yeah.
So it's important for them. And what else? Actually, I want to say that important work with pregnant women.
Yeah.
Need to help, and my some colleague from Donbass, she opened it on Facebook page, live pregnant women in the war in Ukraine. So we have many cases when a lot of pregnant women didn't go out from Khersonsk Oblast because Russia soldiers blocked them,
Yeah.
stopped them, and they asked, please, we need go to hospital. And just example, my colleague from Skadovsk, she moved to Khersonsk Oblast, she moved to Nikolaevsk Oblast from all Khersonsk Oblast. And all Russian soldiers stopped her and pregnant women and answer them, stop and go back. It's difficult for them.
Yeah.
It's very situation. So it's we should start work with pregnant women and to help them.
Yeah. My very last question, what is your message as a Ukrainian who's in the middle of the war, surviving it, fighting it, and helping everyone around you? What is your message to the rest of the world?
Write each other, hello Ella, or hello, we will support you and we are with you. And actually my message to support us is very important. We are strong because we are together with you, with other Ukrainian people. If you believe us and we believe you too, and we will support Ukraine, it's very important. And it's another message. Actually, many international organizations answers as this, oh, we sent food, oh, we sent some sheets or something for watching or some different stuff, but it's not enough. People need food every day. A lot of people lost houses, lost home, and they need help every day. Yeah. So we should remember that we should help them every day. Yeah. No stop.
Yeah. And on that note, more power to you, Ella. And please stay safe. And I'm truly grateful that you were able to take your time out. And again, thank you so much. I know you've had a very long day, and I hope that you will get some rest before you get back on the road tomorrow again. But thank you so much. It was truly a privilege to have you on the Sania Farooqui show today.
Thank you, Sania, and best regards, everybody.
Thank you so much. And for those of you who've joined us, thank you so much for watching. I hope you will subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Twitter, and do stay tuned because we'll be coming in with another interview covering Ukraine this week itself. So don't miss that and do subscribe.